Hello, I'm Lisa McRae. Today is October 10th, 2019, and I would like to share my industrial hemp story with you. My husband and I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we have land up north a bit that we had had vacant for quite a while. We've been discussing what can we do with that land. Well, in 2018, it was legalized to grow industrial hemp in Michigan. 2019, they gave permission to get the permits and whatnot to actually grow. So we went ahead and we thought, what the heck, let's try it. So we got our permits, and you'll see behind me, there's 2 acres. I don't know if you can see. But so we kind of started small. For me, this was huge, but for a lot of farmers who are doing 30 acres, this was small in comparison. But so we did it. Here we are, October, and we have to get this out of the ground pretty quickly, and we're working on that. But that's not really what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about why we wanted to do or grow industrial hemp. I am a biblical counselor, and so I work with family restoration. I work with clients one-on-one, whether it's male, female, or with their kids, not young kids, but basically family restoration. And my husband and I started a ministry called Sons of Grace Ministry. And it's the whole focus of the ministry is save the man, save the family. Because if you can get to the anchor of the home, if you can get to the man, it can change the trajectory of the whole family. And so in this culture today and in America, there's just so much pulling on men getting their eyes off of God, or getting their eyes off of even their family. So that's the focus. And so why am I talking to you about that? Because we were hoping that with this industrial hemp, that we would be able to take that money and fund the ministry so people wouldn't have to pay for it. So we could help men with PTSD, help men with addictions, whether it's alcohol, marijuana, porn, whatever it is. There is a hawk. But so that's our heartbeat, and that's why we wanted to do this. So now I want to tell you a story. So on October 4th, we noticed that a huge chunk of our property had been stolen from or vandalized. So someone had come in the middle of the night and just took beautiful plants and took them. And I found myself to be so mad. And one night I was in bed, and I was kind of praying and talking to God, and I said, I want justice. I want the men who did this. Of course, I thought it was men. I want the men who did this to come to justice, and I want them blah, blah, blah. And I was just calling it out, like just praying justice. Well, a few minutes later, I felt like the Lord spoke to me. Isn't that your clientele? Isn't that the whole reason why you're even planting? This is to get to the men, to get to the men who are in need. And I found myself to be, at a crossroads where, who am I? What do I believe? When the thief is attacking me, when it happens to my field, all of a sudden I want justice, and I want people to come to their judgment, so to speak. But if it's your family, feel free to come to me and get help. Feel free to come to Sons of Grace Ministries, because also with Sons of Grace Ministries, it's a 360. It's wanting to look at the man's whole life, not just one aspect, not just the addiction. It's even his work. Is he in the right vocation? The marriage, how are things with the wife, and just looking at the whole 360 of the man. And so I found myself really, really in a spot where I had to come to terms with, who am I? What am I going to believe here? So I talked to my husband about it, and I said, this is what my prayer is now. My prayer is that we will find whoever did this, and that instead of casting judgment on them and throwing them in jail or whatever the thing would be, that part of their sentence, so to speak, would be that they have to go to Sons of Grace Ministries, and they have to get counseling, and they have to see a therapist, and they have to look at their vocation, and they have to look at their life, and that they would be my first clients. At least first clients with Sons of Grace Ministries, not with my other ministry or my other work. So anyway, I just had to post that. I had to put that out there and say that's my hope. We're in the middle of this whole, they came and stole again 2 nights ago. So my husband's been sleeping out here and it's been crazy. We just need to pull up these plants. But the bigger thing is people. The bigger thing is getting to people and giving them second chances and forgiving. And Christianity isn't just about talking about it. It's about when it happens to you, are you going to do it? So my hope is that they get sentenced to me and that they can, you know, work off some of that in my field. So anyway, hope you're doing great. For all you industrial hemp growers out there, you have my prayers and hope you're blessed. Thank you. Bye.